Billionaires are no longer about money but about systems. In the past, when people talked about billionaires, they often thought of individuals with massive wealth, business leaders running large corporations. But in the modern era, this concept is changing. Becoming a billionaire is no longer just about money. It is the result of a different way of thinking about value, systems, and leverage. Many people still ask, how can I make more money? But that question is no longer enough. Those who reach the highest levels do not focus on making money directly. They focus on building systems that can generate value at scale. The biggest difference is not the starting point, but how they see the world. They do not ask, what can I do to make money today? They ask, what can I build that creates long-term value? In a fast-changing world driven by technology, system thinking becomes foundational. If you only rely on personal effort, you will be limited. But if you understand how to build systems, you can multiply your results. Mindset about value from labor to solving problems at scale. Most people exchange time for money. They work and get paid accordingly. This is a linear model. The billionaire mindset begins by moving beyond this model. They do not just work, they solve problems. And not small problems, but ones that affect large numbers of people. In the modern era, value is not defined by how hard you work, but by how big a problem you solve. A solution that serves millions creates far more value than individual effort. This does not mean you must start with a massive idea, but you need to understand that the long-term direction is expanding the scope of value. People who reach high levels often look for problems that are unsolved or poorly solved. They ask, what is missing? Can be done better, and how can it be applied at scale? Mindset about leverage, doing less. Creating more. Leverage is one of the most important elements of the billionaire mindset. It allows you to produce results far beyond your direct effort. In the modern era, leverage comes in many forms: technology, capital, networks, and content. Among these, technology and content have become more accessible than ever. A single person can create a digital product and distribute it globally. One piece of content can reach millions. An automated system can operate continuously without your constant involvement. The difference lies in how you use leverage. Many people have access to tools but do not know how to apply them effectively. They continue working in old ways within a new environment. The billionaire mindset constantly seeks to maximize leverage. They ask, how can one action create multiple outcomes? How can I avoid repeating the same work? When you start thinking this way, you shift from working harder to building smarter systems. Mindset about time, from short term to long term. Another key difference is how time is perceived. Most people focus on short-term results. They want quick outcomes and are easily influenced by small fluctuations. In contrast, the billionaire mindset is long-term oriented. They are willing to invest time and resources into things that may not produce immediate results but have strong future potential. This requires patience and the ability to tolerate uncertainty. In the earliest stages, many efforts may not show clear results, but over time, those efforts can compound and create significant breakthroughs. A long-term mindset also leads to better decisions. Instead of choosing immediate gains, you prioritize options that benefit the future. In a rapidly changing world, maintaining a long-term perspective becomes a powerful advantage. Mindset about failure. From avoidance to utilization. Failure is inevitable when trying to create something new. The difference lies in how you interpret it. Many people try to avoid failure. They choose safe paths, which reduces risk but also limits opportunity. The billionaire mindset sees failure as part of the process. Each failure is a learning opportunity. The goal is not to avoid mistakes, but to learn from them faster. In the modern era, learning speed is a critical advantage. Those who experiment more fail faster and adjust quickly move ahead. This does not mean acting recklessly. It's about combining experimentation with analysis. You test an idea, observe the results, and refine your approach. When you change your perception of failure, you become more willing to try. And that is how major opportunities are discovered. Mindset about self from worker to builder. Another important shift is how you see your role. Most people view themselves as workers. They focus on completing tasks. Those with a billionaire mindset see themselves as builders. They do not just do the work, they build systems, teams, and opportunities. This changes how you use your time. Instead of doing everything yourself, you focus on high-impact activities. You learn to delegate, automate, and collaborate. In the modern era, no one can do everything alone. Successful individuals know how to combine resources from different sources. The builder mindset also involves personal growth. You develop not only skills, but also thinking ability, decision-making, and leadership. When you shift from doing to building, you begin to create things that can exist and grow beyond your personal effort. Mindset determines the scale of the game. Becoming a billionaire in the modern era does not start with money. It starts with how you think. Your mindset determines what opportunities you see, how you act, and how far you can go. You do not need to become a billionaire to apply these ideas. Even at a smaller scale, changing your thinking can create significant differences. In a world where technology is increasingly powerful, the difference is no longer in the tools, but in how you use them. Those with the right mindset will leverage technology to create greater value. Ultimately, the question is not whether you can become a billionaire. The question is whether you are willing to change your thinking to expand your potential. When you change your mindset, you change your actions. And when your actions change, your results will follow.